Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday we had Saba Saba protest in this country, and Larry Madowo, of course, he was supposed to be in this country for the correspondent purpose as a journalist attached to CNN media house. But Madowo had another assignment that he had planned earlier in Nigeria, and that's why he did not make it to Kenya and live stream the protest. But above all, Larry Madowo has a message for members of parliament, for this government, and those who support this regime as they try to intimidate, stop, or frustrate those who are trying to expose what they normally do during the protest. That he will not be intimidated and the journalism is not a crime. That is the big message from Larry Madowo to the RUTO regime. We will not be intimidated. Journalism is not a crime. But what happened? Now, Larry is revealing how paid goons decided to go and expose the government on camera. They were recorded on camera. But he's holding to that information where they revealed that there is a Kenyan politician who offered to pay those goons extra 100,000 if they attack Larry Madowo, destroy their equipment, and destroy and beat them up during the protest in case they show up. The people who assigned this kind of duty decided to reveal the information to Larry Madowo. Reason? They were not fully paid in the previous protest assignment. Now you see there is something being revealed here. There was previous assignment protest where Larry Madowo was on the ground recording and even rescued several Kenyans who are conned in a corridor by the police who are actually tear gassing them in a corridor where there is no proper ventilation. If it were not for Larry Madowo, those guys, I don't know what would have happened to them. But he bravely approached the police officer and rescued those Kenyans. So these guys went on to Larry Madowo and revealed the information that we were assigned the same assignment, but we were not paid fully. Again, there are those pro-government accounts, who are coming out and calling for Larry Madowo's arrest. Reason? They feel that he is inciting the public. I mean, how? They are also alleged that he is also calling for the same, that Larry Madowo should be arrested for inciting the public. I don't know if you have any evidence of Larry Madowo inciting public. But according to this regime, Madowo is inciting the public and therefore he must be charged in the court.
I have a cold, that's why I look like this. A Kenyan leader has offered paid goons an extra 100,000 shillings if they attack me while covering the protests, beat me up, smash our equipment. And they confessed to that on camera because they were not fully paid for the last protests. Some pro-government accounts on social media are calling for me to be arrested for inciting people to violence, even though all we have done is report what's going on, call out police brutality, and show the people the truth. In fact, one lawmaker has also called for me to be arrested. We will not be intimidated. Journalism is not a crime. That's not the reason why I'm not there today. I am in Nigeria because we had planned this weeks ago. I could not cancel it, and the job is international correspondent, not just Kenya correspondent.
Now, one would be asking, why would the government threaten someone like Larry Madowo, a harmless person, a person who is devoted to his duty? He has a calling, and doing his job. Why would someone think of arranging goons to attack him, thinking of even arresting him? Why would they have such kind of thoughts? That is the big question on this pipeline that I would want us to look into. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. By the way, I also want to thank everyone for the latest subscribers. Let us keep on subscribing. And I've seen people sharing our videos out. Again, thank you so much for that. Let us keep on doing the same. Those who are asking for my number, my WhatsApp number is 0708 34 0092. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, there is something that Larry Madowo is revealing here. Those people who have accepted to be used by the government have also exposed the same government. But there is a reason why they have done so. So it means, despite the fact that Larry Madowo has not shared out the critical information, I think he's trying to, not expose these guys, because again, they can be finished by the same people who have hired them. He has evidence on camera, but he's yet to share out the evidence. There are reasons behind that. But it tells you that when this guy goes on to tell Larry Madowo that they were given assignment in the previous protest, but they were not fully paid. It tells you, if you are looking for the team that were causing havoc, violence, beating up the youth who are protesting, then Larry Madowo has that information. It reveals how desperate the government has been, going to an extent of using goons to settle the situation. Look at that. That is orthodox means. It shouldn't have applied anywhere. Haingefanyika hivyo. Lakini, this is a kind of a father, when a child asks for bread, you turn up with a stone. So, when Kenyans come out, the youth in this country, to protest about poor governance, RUTO turn up with the rungus, assign people to beat those who are complaining. That is the kind of a leader we are having today in this country. So, these are the goons who are assigned to beat up Kenyans. We were complaining about people, with the batons, working closely with police officers, engaging with police officers, seemingly doing the same assignment protected by the police. We complained about that. Now you have the answers. They were able to cooperate with the police because there was an assignment by senior politicians in this country. And this might be politicians linked to the government, close to this regime, whereby they can be used for the dirty job. Hakuna mbunge mwenye ataamuka tu achukue shilingi 1,100 apee watu kwa barabara asema piga watu wa maandamano. It's assignment from above. Like Captain Mamruko and shoot to kill. It was an assignment from above. Shoot to kill. But again, why attack Larry Madowo? And why destroy their equipment? The only person who was so courageous is just Larry Madowo. Yes, we have other good journalists who really tried, even, risking their life to share out information that could have helped to save someone. Ukizima kamera, wale watu watakufa Kenya will be dozens. For example, today we are talking about 12 people who died. This is what the government has been able to share out. Lakini ukifuatilia utapata it's more than that. But imagine if cameras were completely off, ni wangapi wangekufa? Tungeokota mili ngapi? Ingekuwa nyingi sana. So this regime is telling us that Larry Madowo should shut down the cameras, not to show how they are committing genocide in this country. This regime is unleashing anarchy on Kenyans. Someone has accepted to be used in the name of a honorable member of parliament as an anarchist to execute the heinous plan of this government. That's why they don't want Larry Madowo. He's exposing them. He has the courage to approach the police officer. They're confident in him. They fear. Ndio maana they want to intimidate him and silence him. But he has an answer to them. He will not be intimidated. Journalism is not a crime. That is the good message and the positive thing that I get from one Larry Madowo. Now, up to there, I don't know your views, but please let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in our next video.